But as it pertains to LeBron James in L.A., we know that the reports have been that he's been making some phone calls or what have you. I got 2 phone calls last night after hours with folks telling me that LeBron James reached out to Kevin Durant. Actually, Kevin Durant, you know that dude for the reigning 2-time NBA Finals MVP max? Know that guy, one of the top 3 players in the world? That guy who just spent the last 2 years beating LeBron James in the NBA Finals? Well, LeBron James reached out to Kevin Durant via text, from what I'm told, about coming to Los Angeles. Behind the scenes, Kevin Durant was like, why would I do that? You know what? As far as I'm concerned, LeBron James is a big-time player, what have you, but the way I look at it, I should be perceived as the best in the world. I'm the reigning 2-time champion. I'm the reigning 2-time NBA Finals MVP. Why would I think about doing something like that?
Of all the nappy-headed niggas that you could call,
Kevin Durant plans on staying in Golden State. Kevin Durant plans on, opting out and then, getting a contract, an extension from the Golden State Warriors. His plan is to stay there because his mentality is that he intends to surpass LeBron James. His whole thing is not to join and help LeBron James get more rings, even if he's getting it with LeBron. His goal is to surpass LeBron James. He believes in the next couple of years he'll have more rings than LeBron James has.
Why would LeBron James text Kevin Durant, right? Like, Stephen A., you said, if true, by the way, because the first reaction is that can't be true.
Listen, everything is a fucking possibility, bro.
Wait a minute.
Everything can happen.
I think that can be true. Once upon a time, that was unthinkable. It's not anymore.
Niggas
So
don't give a
why
fuck,
would he
bro.
do this? You called Kevin Durant's joining Golden State the weakest move ever by a superstar in the NBA.
Yep.
And this is not quite a move, but if you considered this a move, would this be even weaker than Kevin Durant going to Golden State? I mean, it makes you think like that. So you think, how could this be? And I think the answer to that lies in what you described Kevin Durant's reaction is, according to some folks.
I guarantee every big-name NBA free agent is in a group chat right now. They have a fucking group chat going. Best believe that. Like, they are people just like us. They're talking shit, and they're probably laughing at everybody reaching and trying to make news out of what they're doing. It's probably jokes to them.
We've seen this work better than ever in our national politics, Stephen A. This sense of shame doesn't really help people. When they are shameless, they wind up in a better position because the details wind up getting washed over.
It sounded so shitty, but it's so true. You know who that is? That's the nigga that openly says, I eat ass at the dinner table. And I'm not saying something's wrong with that, but that's an example of like, bro, you just don't give a fuck, huh?
He'd have never been in a position to be a Finals MVP had it not been for the shamelessness to join the Golden State Warriors in the first place. And so LeBron, it does make sense. If you really don't care how people are going to take it, and you just reach out to the second best or third best player in the world and say, hey, come join me, in the end, it winds up helping your brand, as Kevin Durant has shown.
In fairness to LeBron James' camp, let me be very, very clear.
Should KD consider leaving Golden State? Nigga, no? What kind of dumbass question? If I'm Kevin Durant, that's how I'm reading that. Like, what kind of dumbass shit is that?
I have no doubt that if somebody asked Kevin Durant, he might say the same thing. I'm telling you, I don't give a damn. I've got a couple of sources that I've trusted for many years that have never let me down. Any information that they have given me has never, ever, ever been false in the particular situation involving these 2 individuals. That's why I felt the need to go on the air with it. But I'm going to be responsible and say that LeBron's side of the camp is emphatically denying that there's any truth to this whatsoever.
Is it just me, or has Stephen A. been like a heel lately? Nigga took an ill heel turn, started hating on LeBron. I think ever since like Skip left, Stephen A. went fully
sources rather and tell you that in all my years of getting information from these individuals, they have never, ever once led me astray.
Yeah, I have heard that is not true, but if you're telling me...
I'm sure they did.
If you're... Right, and by the way, on its face...
That's the face of a snitch
no
right
way.
there.
But you are saying, reporting here, Stephen A., that throughout the years, the source that told you this information has never given you a bum steer. And I bring up shamelessness and how people felt that way about LeBron when he wanted to play with Dwayne Wade in Miami. but LeBron turned out to be right. I mean, I was doing hits on TV with people who are apoplectic. LeBron James dare go join Dwayne Wade in Miami. Magic Johnson.
The fuck did he just say?
And Larry Bird would have never done this. They couldn't believe it. KD said, oh, wait, that works now? Because LeBron was vindicated, won 2 championships, went to 4 straight finals, entered the Jordan conversation for many. KD said, oh, yeah, he can do that. Watch this. I'll go join the Warriors. And now it feels like all bets are off. But Stephen A., even if it's not, even if LeBron wouldn't seriously actually do it, isn't there something to be said for doing your due diligence? Right? Isn't it responsible just to see what all the options are?
What pisses me off about that fantasy, because, like, really it could happen, is I think LeBron fans would find a way. They would find some way to justify that bullshit. Like, I think y'all can feel me. Somehow they would justify, like, look what they made him do. Look, they forced him to this. He had to team up to take them down. And they would shamelessly not give a fuck, bro. It would stop being about hating KD and start being about hating the Warriors, and now they have a chance to beat the Warriors. Oh my God. In the comment section, LeBron stans, please let your voice be heard. I need opinions on this. If LeBron James did team up with Kevin Durant and go to the Lakers, how would y'all feel about that? What would y'all say about that? What would be your reaction to that happening? I don't mean someone like me who just really respect the fact that he's a GOAT as fuck and he's like one of the greatest players I've ever seen play basketball. I mean the niggas like that have him as their profile AVI in the comments, you know? Or the ones that have names like Big Dick Bron 69, you know? Y'all are out there. So I want to hear from y'all. Tell me how you would feel.
Hi, bye, hater. I flood the club with paper. Shawty got an ass, some for now, some for later. Something like Nicky's, dancing like Malaya. How I'm throwing all this money